Hey YouTube family, it's me, Mama4boys, and I'm here because I got an email regarding C-sections and I just wanted to share with you all because I know I had questions about this kind of stuff when I was having my C-sections. So I thought I'd get on here and share some of my feelings about this. I just wanted to ask you, because I know you've had 4 C-sections, how did you make it through? Were you scared or nervous? Is there any advice that you can give me to make me feel more brave? The thing is, when you go in, there's always that chance that something could happen, and there's that Murphy's Law. If it can happen, it will happen. But there's this thing that kind of happens when it's all said and done, and they take that new little nice smelling little baby and they put him into your arms, or when the surgery's all done and you're getting wheeled up to your recovering antepartum room, and they give you that baby, and immediately you start caring for that new little individual. There's something that happens where your mind just forgets all of that. As soon as it's over and you start getting to know that new little baby, all that stuff that you went through to get him there, it will just melt away, really. You'll forget all about it. And then you might find yourself in my circumstances where you're a year or so later and you're going in for C-section number 4. Woo. And maybe number 5 or 6 with how technology is nowadays. So, honestly, the only thing that you can do is just prepare. You know, prepare your mind, prepare your husband or your baby's father or whoever's with you. Pack all the things that you need that are going to make you comfortable. Go over it several times. Pack socks, pack extra PJs. Honestly, you won't even really need that stuff if you just, kind of show up with some house shoes and extra underwear if you want that, or, a nice uh, robe that you can wear when you're allowed to finally get up and walk. Really, that's all you need, because you won't need that much of toothpaste and hair supplies. But if it helps you, pack music that you need, you know, chapstick, anything from your house that when you show up there, you have it and it's going to make your time just a little bit easier. Make a list, everything that you need. I think that's pretty much, all you can do to prepare yourself, because no matter what, once you start going into that hospital, you're going to be scared, you're going to be nervous, you're going to be thinking to yourself, this is a big one I had, like, oh my goodness, is this the only way they can get this baby out? Do they really have to cut me open? And I think that's like, even if you're delivering naturally, you get to that point where you're like, man, there's no turning back, I have to do this. And luckily with hospitals, if it's a medical thing, they're going to be giving you medicine anyways. They do give you, I think it's like, what's that called? I forgot the thing that kind of is like I can't even think of what it's called, but it relaxes you a little bit. They'll give that to you before you start going back. But once you get to those doors where you start realizing that you have to sign that paperwork and this could happen, it starts getting real. At that point, you've done everything that you can to prepare for that moment. And the next thing that you can do is just put it all in God's hands and know that, having faith in Him, He will bring you through it. And you'll be celebrating a baby's birthday number 1 before you know it. So, let's see. I hope that I kind of shared my thoughts. I know, you probably wanted to hear something that's like, well, but honestly, it's human nature to be worried. If you weren't worried, then I would say you're weird, you know. But it is completely human nature to just fear the unknown, things that, you know, this could happen, that could happen. But in the end, you just have to put that in God's hands and know that you will be holding that baby, and that it doesn't matter how that baby got here, because you're going to love that baby all the same. So I hope I answered your questions. And if you have any other questions or comments, post those below. I will try and make a video about it. I may not get to it right away, but I will eventually get to this stuff. It's just, I got these little boys, and they just keep bugging me, but I love them. Well, it's time for me to get back. Talk to you later, YouTube family. Bye!